Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade
Of
Bloodlines
course, Sophia.
2.
It's always a shame when you lose an old hound, if you take my meaning. But she'll honor your agreement. If anything, she'll be hankering for distraction. Just give her time. You did all you could.
Alright, so,
Well, I reckon that's your sheriff duty scene too, and I can feel that old fireball lurking on the horizon. So, in your own time, of course.
alright. So we finished helping Sophia get all her children back. Now we're gonna take a little nap. Let's just go to the map quickly. Go back to our haven. What? We are about to progress the story. Incomplete side quests. What do you mean? What do you mean? So I have to complete all of these before I can progress the story. Is that what you're saying? Hmm. That is a lot of side content. Holy crap. So I have to do all of them and then I can only go to bed. Otherwise I lose it? Interesting. Alright, noted. Let's go to this one then. A bit of a struggle to get here. Hello?
Здравей! I see we share a condition. I'm Nico. It's always a pleasure to meet a visitor. This is my shop. It is where the mortals come to make debts they cannot repay. Sometimes I feed on them, but mostly I enjoy their charming knickknacks. The prince has ordered us to help you reawaken some of your old powers. I do not respond well to orders, but she asked nicely, so I consider it more of a favor. I will help you if I can.
Alright, so
Can you
what
help me
does he
recover
have?
my knowledge of the Banu Hakim?
Such things are difficult, but we can try.
Bladed hand. Ooh. Split second. That is a pretty cool power. Unseen passage. Unseen aura. Mute. These are some interesting shit. But we'll check all of them
Tell
later.
me about your
before I
relationship
just
with the Camarilla.
pick.
Well, I report to no one, but I sometimes help them as I can. I source items the prince needs, keep my ears open for what's happening in the city. And sometimes I help bring a reckoning to those that deserve it.
You're an Avenger.
So you avenge on behalf of the Camarilla.
Only if I agree with their judgment. Then I'm honored to do it.
You have an impressive collection of items. Are they all brought in by mortals?
Some, yes. Some are souvenirs I collect myself. See that vase over there, for example. It belonged to a man who promised to visit his sick mother and did not. So I ripped out his spleen. Some people really do not know how to behave.
Do you know a kindred named Fabien?
Oh, interesting.
But of course, I haven't seen him around in a while, but he's a good guy. He once asked me to help find the lost possessions of a chimiche he was desperately attempting to woo.
Perhaps we've heard enough.
I had a thought. It is often the case that I find stories of people who have transgressed. I bring them to justice when I can. But this is an unjust city, and there is only so much time. Perhaps you share these views. You could aid me if you choose.
Alright.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
There is. This wristwatch comes from Jonathan. Jonathan killed his brother over a matter of money. He still takes money with violence. His cologne is cheap. You should find him easily.
I
Alright.
have the scent. Be well.
Okay, so it seems like we have to do little errands for some of the Camarilla. So let's do these little errands. Get them behind us. I'm just gonna follow this to wherever this may lead. Okay, so I found him. But I don't want to break the Masquerade, so we're gonna follow him. And see where he goes.
Killed for a coffee.
Sure you can. May as well can kill for a little drink right now.
Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please.
Wonder if I can talk to him.
Give me your money. You won't get hurt.
Oh, is that so? Are you gonna take it from me? Hmm? Oh, please, no, good sir. Please, no. Oh, there's people everywhere. Oh, there's another person. Oh, there's nobody here. Come on, bed.
Hand over your wallet.
Come on.
Whoa, okay, so I have to actually fight him.
Hand
Come
over
on.
your wallet, quick.
That's Nico's target dealt with. We should let him know.
I didn't want to hit him that hard. Sorry about that, bud. I actually wanted to drink his blood because he's one of these red guys. Hello.
No, thank you. Evening.
What the hell? He was one of the red guys. They're just disappearing on me. I wonder if you stay out too long, the sun will actually toast your ass.
Good to see you still in one piece. Jonathan has no more need for money then? Good. Oh, I have some elixir you might make use of. There is no trade in it for me.
Alright. Okay, so you have to ask him every time.
Take care, Nico.
Does it mean you have to do... Well, it said side quest complete. You just check. So there's a lot of them actually. Fletcher at the bar. Interesting. Alright. I'm not gonna get stuck too long on side quests and stuff, but okay. Let's go have a little nap and see what new dream Fabien is gonna have for us. I'll see you guys when we get back to the den, or the haven, whatever they call it. Okay, I'm definitely back this time. Now we can just take a little nap and see what mess Fabien is gonna make for us now.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You have a knack for treating folks the way they want to be treated. Some might call that buttering up, but I call it prudence. Social lubrication.
Social lubrication, okay. I did not judge... Oh, I did not ask for your judgment. I say what I want to hear. Well, I say what I want to hear. Oh, yeah. That's pretty much what I'm
Carefully made
doing.
words gain more than bluster.
That's
oh,
true.
I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff who listens before they punch. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
Let's talk
Helping to
about
feed Lou was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
What do you
She's
know
ill.
of Lou's illness?
The beckoning I've heard rumors of, but nothing more than what she said. Though I'd a notion it was for folks much older than herself. But this does put meat on the bones of a mighty mystery. Why did Her Highness take a step back? I never did understand it. A prince giving power away? The rarest of things. Maybe this is the cause.
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
I find that she is a pleasant diversion. She digs up my older memories.
Hey, if it floats the USS Fire, then I won't pass comment. But some memories are maybe best kept buried.
Indeed. I know a bit more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do. A little that even opened my eyes. I'd not known her arrangement with Benny. Caught between court and rabble and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor, which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
I don't know if she has potential as you being useful. Yes, she has potential, but they're basically two sides of the same coin. So they
Katsumi
are
and
the same.
Ryong are cut from the same cloth. Both wish to rule this city, even if Katsumi will not admit it.
To rule or to stay afloat? It could be said of both, though I think Ryong's got a bigger boat.
Useful thoughts. Thank you.
It is good to discuss these things, but it is time to rest.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
Okay. Incomplete side quests are unavailable to return to the streets of Seattle. Okay. Oh, we're here again.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine. A sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's the truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
Okay. Is it?
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Why kill you?
Now, you'll find I'm a caring sort when I've time to get up to speed. So why don't you settle down and tell me your problem, Miss,
Verona. It's just Verona. And calm right down. I find a goddamn death threat in my purse and this freaky looking sword thing. And you want me calm?
She got a
That
cross.
is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, weren't there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabien take a look-see. See what shakes out.
Alright. It's another cross sword thing.
Now, this was familiar.
Okay. What do I have to do? This one.
Hello there, my little parchment pal.
You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Is the letter actually talking, or is Fabien himself talking? Okay, let's see.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course. Good quality paper, but I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the Rebar Killer.
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, loquacious letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out. That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar then?
How dare you? Well, yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the rebar killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood.
Okay.
The rebar killer.
Okay, later.
I'd heard that name many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona?
Interesting.
I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out.
Okay, so we have to sort out Verona. See if she remembers
The folks would have
anything
stashed
else.
Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Oh, okay, here she is. Hello.
Any news, detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
Alright, so stay here so you can trust the police. The same friends who watched your purse. Ooh.
These friends of yours, are they the same ones who let a stranger violate the inner sanctum of your purse? Trust me, you are much better off here. And remember, our coffee is free of charge.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt. Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think.
Slut.
There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Alright. That's all her.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course.
Holy crap. There's a lot of leads. Select an investigation from the map. Okay, so I have to pick one here. Let's see. I found
went
out
down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home.
So I found that you have to move the cursor
Verona
with
remembered the Macomb bar, and I was sure they would remember her.
the directional buttons, which is kind of odd. Well, okay. At least I can see what the hell the mission wants from me.
Verona said she'd been to the Glacier, so I figured I'd best follow her trail.
Ooh.
Beer was cheap at the Hole in the Wall, and mortals did appreciate that. I figured it was worth checking there.
Alright, so it seems like I'm gonna have to go to each one of these. So let's
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course.
start with that first. We are in the police station. Okay. Where the hell's the records? are these records? Who do I talk to?
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research.
Interesting.
I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
What the hell? Am I supposed to use one of my abilities here?
I didn't think that was worth the effort. Oh, that would have just brought me trouble. I didn't think that would help.
What am I supposed to do? Does it give me any option here?
Yeah, I didn't see I figured I needed my strength for other things.
Okay, screw this. I'm not gonna fucking struggle with this anymore. They want me to open this cabinet, but it doesn't give the prompt. I don't know why. There's nothing else to pick up. So I don't know what the hell am I doing wrong, or what the hell. You can't talk to this guy. You can't use any of your abilities. There's absolutely nothing I can do here. So, screw it! I'm gonna leave it.
Full of drunks, bums.
I'm gonna go to the next place. Screw this. Okay.
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
It's funny, this fast forwarding. I don't know what the hell's up with that filing cabinet. They don't want me to open it. I hope it's not a glitch. I hope this one works at least. Oh, it's not really there. Let's see. Oh, it's just the back alley. Hello. Where'd you be?
Hey, old buddy. I'd like to buzz your chill just a little.
The traveler's on the road, Detective. They'll be here soon.
Ah, come on.
Ooh, I have a mighty thirst on me. Would you share a drop?
It's the act, friend Fabien, that makes a relationship real. So act.
Okay.
Ooh, you are always an inspiration. Always a pleasure, Guru. You keep it real.
The ghosts are watching and praying for you, my man.
Fabien is a monster. Well, he is a vampire. Taking advantage of some people. Alright, so we have to look for clues inside the building. Okay.
Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red.
So, another one.
Someone must have smuggled this in.
Let's see. Oh, am I gonna talk on the mic?
No show tonight. Well, what Silky called a show.
Oh.
To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say.
Penny.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
Yeah, Benny. Yeah.
I was wondering, you ever hear of the rebar killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
Got a theory, but I think he's back.
Well, it's just a theory, but I think he's back. That case last week has all his signature moves. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because whoever did the killing at Macomb last week was an expert. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it.
Okay.
I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Benny is a dick. Alright, so what else? What else? Something upstairs? Can't go in there. Ooh, what's in here? What was that? Somewhere in this direction. There we are. Oh, is this big dude?
Fabien, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
Not a social call, Silky. You had someone here last night. Dangerous. Keeping tabs on a girl.
Fabien, I'd be disappointed if I didn't have a dangerous person in my bar. Why, I can count 2 right here, right now. Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
I think there may be a hunter out there.
This girl Kindred?
No, but...
Then I don't see the problem.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name of Verona.
Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Oh boy. Fabien has hit a wall. Alright, so I don't think there's anything we can do here further, so let's go off to the next investigation. Okay. Next one would be...
Verona remembered the Macomb bar, and I was sure they would remember her.
Okay, so let's go to that one next.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
Hmm.
Did you happen to see anyone following her? Maybe paying a bit too much attention?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Huh.
I wonder if I can use the ability on him. But maybe later I have to use the ability for something else. Okay, next lady for shave. Okay. This one is next. Let's see what... Oh, I can talk to her.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment. Neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Apparently she... Okay. Alright, so it doesn't seem like...
I need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
Okay, so it seems like she told to fuck off. Alright. Next. The hole in the wall. Alright, let's go to the hole in the wall. Oh, this place is booming.
A few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe. Spare a moment for a few questions.
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
So what happened last night? Anything that stands out?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks.
Okay. What am I seeing? What am I not seeing?
Good view of where Verona was sitting from here. So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night? Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, Detective.
He's talking to the pool table.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything? Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, Detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know. That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets. Ah, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair. Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night. Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete. That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but... Oh,
Darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch
of steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. But which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Western reconstruction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Wow, shit. Pool table ain't pulling any punches.
The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood.
Alright. So we have a new lead at the construction site.
I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes and unsavory types. Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man himself. I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters.
Alright, let's do this one first. I have solid leads before I report to the prince. Let's see what we can see. Why did it get larger? Oh, here it is.
There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about.
Okay, seems I have to go this way. Oh, yeah. Here? Nope. Here. Oh. I just screwed that royally.
And it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul who didn't have, so our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up.
So you can use your ability, you don't have to use it every time. Like now, I can use it on that.
People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, Detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, Detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
Significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. How about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident on accessing my email box, are you, Detective? It is the picture most like an envelope. Just to the left is a little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Nope.
Any text messages? That's what they're called, right? Or is it SMSs?
Once you have fumbled your way through the menus, there is one smez that has failed to send. It says pizza.
Pizza?
No, very definitely pizza. It is always possible that my owner is slightly less tech-savvy than you.
He does eat, though, so that tells us he's unlikely to be kindred. Anyone
That's
left a
point.
voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha. Leaving that aside, Detective, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
He doesn't do
David is a rebel.
any of that.
I feel...
What's up?
Oh, hold me, Detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
Oh, that turned into Arnold Schwarzenegger for a second. Oh, that was good. I enjoyed that immensely. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on.
Alright, next lady for a shave. Now that I know what to do there, new lead at the Dutch bar. Okay, let's go back there. Really, boys? Oh, I have to go. Crap. Ah.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
I found this in a Ghoul's Haven. This is definitely a kindred matter. Okay.
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates. A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. But learning about it directly was less likely to get results.
Alright, let's get out of here. I just want to check if I can drink from this guy again. There's like a guy around the corner here. It's we can see. Hey, I can drink to him again.
Hey there, Guru. How's it hanging?
The sirens are wakeful.
Alright, I don't want
Might
to...
I just take... Oh.
Sorry guys, I'm just gonna fast forward quickly. Saying it on the 8. I don't know if I'll hop back to...
Now, that's a kicker. I have a case to crack. Thank you, my friend. I'll be back.
You can heal the ghosts, my man.
I finally found out what the hell to do with this. You cast that on it.
Well, if it isn't my favorite flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Oh my goodness.
Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure. There are news clippings, side notes, dockets, and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
Oh my goodness.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh.
Any word on DB Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently, it's a prelude to the second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right. Anything that screams being Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery.
Alright,
I'll
thank
see you later.
Oh, detective, you just use me. You never even stay for breakfast.
If... That's so weird. That's really weird. Alright, I don't know if I have to see the prince before or after I went to the... Because it's right here.
I had a question to ask Nico about Verona and her new...
Alright, let's go do this first. And then go talk to the prince. Give him everything we got before we go and see him. Oh crap. There's so many inanimate objects.
I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. It was something in the way those cold, dead eyes stared right into you. Soulful. This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time.
I'm sure you did, bud.
I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. But since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world.
Bow chicken bow.
I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind.
Okay. What else is there?
I remember when these were all the rage. Then when they were junk. Then when they were all the rage again. Mortals are fickle.
Yes, we are.
They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order. And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark. Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabien, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing come into your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses. Junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It was sold by a young woman in trouble, even if she didn't know it at the time. I have a picture, actually. Recognize her?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
Alright.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time, I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
Alright, thank you, Nico.
I'll see you later, Nico.
Have a good night, my friend.
Here's a real Transylvanian accent. It sounds so cool. Alright. Now, I don't know if we have to go back to the station. Let's see.
I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out.
Okay, so they're both main quests, so I'm just gonna do this one first. Like I said, let's have the whole case figured out before we report to the prince. Because it seems like this Gamble guy is a bit of a dick. That's why they killed him. Yes, she is.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
You may as well come clean. What have you been up to?
Nothing. And that's not my locket. That's the truth. Keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case.
Can I talk to her again?
I've got nothing to say to you, detective.
This wasn't good. I'd gotten off on the wrong foot. This needed a fresh start.
Crap. So if you ask her the wrong thing first, then she just keeps quiet? This guy's still inside here.
How's life in the tank, Frank?
So good, Fabien.
I'd like a little sip if you don't mind.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. See you soon.
Bye.
Alright. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Let's talk to the Burns.
I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to talk to me. Does it mean I was supposed to ask her again? Okay, first thought.
Memory is fickle.
Any news, detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macomb bar.
Oh my God, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You could say that. You threw up on the bouncer. You're blacklisted.
Damn it!
Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing. The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know. You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did.
Alright, let's try this again.
I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep your suspicions to yourself.
Oh,
it's
come
my
on.
job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going...
Alright, so... Holy crap, this is annoying. I wonder if I can just read her mind.
I didn't think that was worth the effort.
Okay, screw it.
Apologies.
She's gonna
Any
be
news, detective?
so dumb after this.
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter.
Alright.
I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
I have no doubt. This killer is real and could strike at any moment. Granted, it's a mite less likely here in PDHQ, though it is still a possibility. But hey, we won't charge you rent.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that. This'll get complicated. A visit to the Atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona. As so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the Atrium before it's too late.
Alright. Hopefully.
How's it hanging, Harry? Whoa. Well, thank you. You won't miss it. Keep it real, Neil.
Nay, nay, Mr. Bright.
Alright, so we have to get to her sister. I don't want the episode to go on too long. So I think before we get to that, I'm gonna leave this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.